Welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. Myself, Assistant Professor Maithili Gauri Shankar. Today we are going to see the topic Introduction to Computers. To the students of SYBAF, Semester 3. This topic comes under the subject Information Technology in Accountancy 1. In this topic, we are going to see components of telecommunications. There are many telecommunications components using for the transaction of network. We are saying that terminal is the word which is used for starting and stopping points in any telecommunication network environment. Any input or output devices that is used to transmit or receive data can be classified as a terminal. It may be video terminals, microcomputers, mobile phones, etc. So telecommunication plays the major role now. Even though smart devices are there with everyone, telecommunication is necessary to use the internet and for communication. So this topic covers the components of telecommunication. Next one, telecommunication processor. This is also plays the major role for support and controlling the data transmission and reception between terminals. There are network interface card used for this telecommunication. They are modem, multiplexer and networked processors. These network interface card using to identify the signal reaching to the correct devices. Now let me see modem. The term modem is derived from two terms, modulator, demodulator. Every signal that is going inside the computer or any smart devices, it is in digital form, 0 and 1, that is bits. The signal outside is coming in the form of analog. Modulator means converting digital signal into analog signals. For demodulator means converting analog signal to digital signal. In this way, the conversion of signal is taking place and the messages or pictures or videos or any data shared by one person to another person is transmitted using the network technology, and in that we are having one telecommunication device, modem. Modem also help in sending computer the modulator on the receiving computer. It is work as the modulator in the receiving computers, and modem works as a demodulator also in sending computer. Modem is capable of doing both, but it will work as modulator or demodulator depending on where you are using a modem. Modem are required to send data with ordinary telephone lines because data is in digital form but telephone lines are analog. So inside the computer every data, alphabets, pictures, everything is converting to 0 and 1. That is the digital signal. It is stored in the data as 0 and 1, that is binary numbers. But in the ordinary telephone, it is in the analog form. So conversion of digital to analog signal, analog to digital signal, that was helped by modem. Modem can be either internal, it can be inside the system, or external. Next one we are going to see hub. It is a port switching communication processor. It is the port, means it covers major part of the area. It allows sharing of network resources such as servers, LAN, workstation, printer, etc. LAN means local area network. It is a simple network device that connects other devices to the network and send packets to all the devices connected to it. Hub plays the major role in network transmission from one device to another device. Hub cannot filter data. This is the drawback of hub. So data packets are sent to all connected devices. So data is getting wastage sending to all the connected devices. As the hub is basically a multi-port repeater that connects multiple wires coming from different branches. There are many hubs available to the service providers. According to that, there are multi-port repeater will be there. So many hub will have, it will not find the filter also. The data will be going to every device. Hub cannot read MAC addresses also. Therefore, it will transfer data to all the connected devices and only correct devices will copy the data. If the device will find the signal will not find the device. That is the situation in the hub. Next device we are going to see switch. It is also a network device that connects multiple devices together as hub and filter packets, but in hub it will not filter packets based on their destination with the connected devices. Switch can read MAC addresses, therefore it will transfer data to the correct devices but not to all the connected devices. Modern switches can even function as routers also. In short, hub or switch is used to create a network. Next one, router. It interconnects network based on different rules or protocols. There is different protocols by the network providers. According to that, a router will help to get the signal, so that telecommunication messages can be routed to its destination. Router is a device that receives and analyzes packets and then routes them towards their destination. With the protocol it will follow, so it will first find the MAC address or IP address, then it will send the data. In some cases a router will send a packet to another router. In such other cases it will send it directly to its destination. Some of the other features are routers are required on the internet to read IP address. It is important to have the router to read the IP addresses. If the IP address of our network, then the packet is transferred to our network, else the packet is forwarded to next router on the internet. This is the disadvantage of router. It will be avoided using the router. Today router can come with a built-in hub or switch. In simple words, router are used to connect the network. So inside routers, hub or switch is available. Hub will not read the MAC address, but switch will read the MAC address, but a router will follow some of the terms and conditions. With that, the network will be going to the devices properly. Next we are going to see network topologies. The geometrical arrangement of computer resources, remote devices and communication facility is known as network topology or network structure. The network topology determines which elements in a computer network can communicate with each other. According to the arrangement of the system and the server and the network device, the network will be working in the systems. There are 4 types of network topologies. First one is star topology. This structure topology is commonly used. It consists of centralized computer system from which the various communication channels originate. Nodes are connected to hub and hub is connected to the central computer. Each terminal computer can communicate only with the central computer system. So the diagram showing here the arrangement of star topology. Middle it will be hub and nodes will be your computer. The hub is connected to the central computer system. What are the advantage and disadvantage of star topology? Advantage is easy to add or remove nodes, no problem to the topology. A node failure does not bring down the entire network. It is easily to diagnose network problem through a central computer. So central computer, according to the central computer network, the communication will be going to all the other nodes or computer connected to that hub. Disadvantage is failure of the central computer or server will bring down the entire network. As every node requires new cable, the cable cost is more. The length of how much length we are connecting to the hub and the nodes, according to the cable will be used, so the cable cost will be more. Next, bus network. This structure is very popular for LAN, that is local area network. In this structure, a single network cable runs in the building, campus and all nodes linked. With this communication line with two endpoints called bus or backbone. So with the single network, multiple computers or nodes connected to that. The single wire have the network and the multiple sub computers will have the connectivity to the network, and the network messages or communication will be taken place in other nodes. The two ends of the cable are terminated with terminators. End point will have terminators. Advantage and disadvantages are cable cost is reduced, reliable in very small network and easy to understand and use. Disadvantage is heavy network traffic and slow a bus network. Each connection between two cables weakens the electrical signal. Next we are having ring or loop network. With the word means it will in the form of ring. It was commonly used network structure for LAN, local area network. It is an extension of the bus network where the last computer is connected to the first. There in bus we are having two terminals at the end. Here it will be in the form of ring shape. In this topology, the network cable passes from one node to another until all nodes are connected in the form of ring. There is a direct point-to-point link between two neighboring nodes. Advantage and disadvantages are less cable cost. Ring networks are easily extendable. Disadvantage is failure of any node server cable will damage the whole network. Data has to travel through every computer through the transmission line. Relatively expensive and difficult to install. Last one we are going to see mesh network or mesh network topologies. Refer to random arrangement of computer using telecommunication links. In this arrangement, each computer and terminal is connected to each other by a dedicated point-to-point link and thus eliminates routing functions. This network provides high reliability as there are alternate paths available if the direct link between two nodes is down or dysfunctional. So there are more than one connection to the system will be available in the mesh network. If one network is down means it will capture the high network finding the IP address or MAC address. Advantage and disadvantages are, first advantages is direct connection is available between any two computers. Disadvantages is suitable for a limited number of computers only. Cable cost is more again because the length is maximum and connecting to every system with the other network is also there. Difficult to install. Thank you students. Till now we have seen some of the basic network communication, telecommunication ideas and also network topologies. Thank you.